Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to Mike. He just had his cherry popped for Mount Etna. How does it feel?
I did. Feels great. Love it. Ready for some more.
Roger that.
Two-wheel for fun.
Two-wheel for fun, baby. Ooh, look at these dirty pigs. 4 little dirty piggies in Sicily.
Buona giornata, two-wheelers. I'm Tony Rey-No, and this is Two-Wheel for Fun. Yes, those piggies are dirty, and if you want to know how we got there, just keep watching. As always, if you like what you see, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. For those wanting to be notified when new material drops, click that notification bell. And don't worry, Gold Wingers, I'll be out on the Gold Wing with my next video. Promise. Alright people, with that said, let's get this show on the road. On today's episode, we'll be traveling the back roads of Sicily to Mount Etna. Leading the pack today is Max Biggs on his Honda Valkyrie, followed by Michael Karen on his Yamaha FJ09. After that, Todd Palmer on his Honda CBR600. And the tail gunner today is yours truly, Tony Rey-No, on my Kawasaki ZX14R. And before we get to our said destination of Mount Etna, there she lays in the background. We'll do our normal stop off in Paterno for some Italian goodies. You know, espresso, cannoli, raspberries, pistachio, chocolate, and other assorted madness that you have to taste to believe. But anyway, it's a quick in, quick out, and quickly up the road because we can't stay here eating all of this sweet Italian goodness. I'm telling you, I just can't explain it. If you want to come and try these desserts, please come and do so. Just come to any Italian bakery and ask for whatever's on the menu. Okay, enough about that. Just listen to some music while we ride up this road because, all that food needs to digest. I'll be back with you guys in a minute. Yes, I left the sound on deliberately so you guys could hear Big Mac scrubbing his pegs there. Yeah, that's why I zoomed up to the front. I was supposed to be tail gunner today, but I just had to bypass everyone and come up here and play around with Mac because that's just what we do. He's the yin and I'm the yang. It's just so unfortunate that he's leaving. But anyway. The only other downside to he and I playing, and of course everybody else playing on these back roads, is we burn calories. And yes, you guessed it, we're pulling over once again for some nourishment.
Excelente!
And by now, you guys know with Two Wheel for Fun, for all these brake stops, it's a quick in and quick out, and we back on the road. So sorry for the quick transition, but we're not one of those cliques that get somewhere, have lunch for 4 or 5 hours, and then decide to go home. We stay on the road. And as always, there in the distance, Mount Etna. That's what we came here for. Forward, onward, march! Okay, now this is where things get bad, or they get good, depending on how you look at it. This is where if you have a clean bike and you're riding with Two Wheel for Fun, you may want to think twice, because if you don't want your bike to get dirty, don't come this way. This is where the map, we have maps, but we just look at them as lightly planned possibilities of direction. Because we can get somewhere and we're like, I know the map says go left, but we want to go right. Yes, left is safer, but right may be mud or pebbles or something that motorcycles aren't designed for. Let's use our common sense and go right. Two Wheel for Fun. You gotta love it. Okay, people. I'm thinking this may be a change for Two Wheel for Fun, because although we turned right and started going up Mount Etna as opposed to around it, the roads aren't that bad, and we're actually having a pretty smooth ride. That is until some other riders came to pass us, and they kind of got caught in the mix between us, which that's okay because they appear to be very good riders. For an inexperienced rider, though, the danger here is if a rider comes up and pass you, and that one of the other riders may have a little bit of too much testosterone or whatever. It may be a size of balls contest, and the rider that's not familiar with this road will lose, because obviously the rider that came to pass us knows the turns and knows the terrain and basically knows the road. So if I'm a newbie, why am I going to follow him? Why am I going to get myself in trouble? So not that any of us did that, but I'm just saying, for any newbie watching this video, if you're in an area that you're not familiar on and a rider comes up and passes you, don't try to follow him. Just continue to ride your ride and everything will be all right. Get with you later.
out to the right. I'm sorry, left, I'm sorry. Springtime in Sicily.
That was well worth it.
Oh, definitely. All right, there we go. Whew, get these dirty pigs. 4 little dirty piggies in Sicily. Two wheel for fun, and the actual Sigonella riders rolling, rolling, rolling. How y'all doing? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to Mike. He just had his cherry popped for Mount Etna. How does it feel?
I did. Feels great. Love it. Ready for some more.
Roger that.
Two wheel for fun.
Awesome, awesome. Rode it on his FJ09. Awesome little piece of machinery. The Ferrari of motorcycles, the Valkyrie. Dun, dun, dun.
What is that? I was thinking Victory the whole time.
It's a Honda Goldwing 1500 stripped down.
Ninja, the little kitty cat, Kawasaki ZX1400, and then my man CDR600.
That's all it is.
And back on the bikes indeed. And this time, instead of saying there in the distance, Mount Etna, we're actually riding on the top of Mount Etna, getting ready for that one last descent as we head for home. I hope I haven't bored you with this video. Just keep in mind this has been an all-day ride compressed into 15 or 20 minutes to try and keep your attention. But this is how it looks up top. You know, we just stopped for one last break, looking around, checking things out. And I would like to say, and I would like to hope, enjoying each other's company as we ride and share the wind. And looking into the distance of where we need to go. And hopefully find a place where we haven't been. Until next time. This is Tony Rey-No, over 50, still on 2, and loving it.